back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be installing a wig from Upgradeu hair. In the package, I received 2 headbands, wig caps, elastic bands, and some lashes alongside with the wig. The wig that I received was 13 by 6, 30-inch straight, transparent frontal wig. This wig isn't a full frontal, so we will be doing a middle part. The knots on the wig are pretty small, but as you guys can see, the lace is a bit thick. The first thing that I'll be doing before installing the wig is placing the bowl cap on my client's head. When I'm placing the thin layer of glue on my client's hairline, I make sure that I cover the perimeter of her hairline. This includes the 2 sides where her ears are. Once the thin layer of glue has completely dried, you can then proceed to place the makeup that's closest to your client's skin complexion on the bowl cap. For my client, I'm using number 16 Ruby Kiss Cream Foundation. As you guys can see, this lace on the frontal is a bit thick, so placing makeup inside of the wig doesn't really tint the lace as much as you need it to be. Right now I'm placing the second layer of glue on my client's hairline. I already placed the first layer down and it dried clearly. Once your glue is completely dry, you can then place the lace into the glue. When you're placing the lace down into the glue, you can use your fingers and press on the lace so it can be more secure once you have it exactly where you want it to be. When you're cutting the lace off, you want to make sure that you cut in a zigzag motion, especially when you're using transparent lace, so that the lace won't be as noticeable. Once I'm done cutting off all the lace that I won't be needing, I use a thin layer of glue on each section and place it on top of the lace. You're going to do the same steps on the other side of the wig. Once you finish cutting off all the lace on both sides, you can then use the same makeup that you used for the ball cap and place it across the entire lace. Since the lace is transparent, you are going to use a bit more makeup than normal so that it can cover the lace and blend it well with your client's skin complexion. Once I'm finished placing down all the makeup that is needed, I used the holding spray and sprayed it across the hairline before placing a band on. The holding spray that I'm using is Bedhead. I never showed this part in my video before, but normally when I tie the headband on, I sew the back of the wig down. So first, I pull the wig all the way down as much as possible and have my client hold the two sides. When my client is holding the two sides of the wig down, I find a part in the wig where the braids are so that I can sew the wig to my client's braids. When your client is holding the wig, you can also pull down on the wig too so it can be as flat as possible while you're sewing it. The entire time that this is happening, I have the band on my client's head so I can give the lace extra time to melt. The next step that I do is the baby hairs. I cut the baby hairs, curl them with my pencil flat iron, and swoop them with Got To Be Glue gel and Cream of Nature mousse. When you're swooping the baby hairs in place, you want to be sure that you're gentle while swooping them so that it can still have a fluffy and not stick together look. When you're finished swooping all the baby hairs, you can use about 5 to 6 wrap strips and tie the baby hairs down. This is what the hair looks like after I flat ironed it bone straight. As you guys can see, it's super silky and it flows very nicely. Before you hot comb your client's hairline, you want to make sure that you comb out all the hairs that you're hot combing first. For the little baby hair that came out of place, I used my toe comb, combed it out a little bit, and now I'm going to use my Got To Be Blue gel to swoop it back with the rest of it. Now I'm using my permanent marker and covering all the hairs that got over bleached. The same makeup that I used for the ball cap and covering the lace, I'm going to use that same makeup and outline the part. After I outline the part, I will be using a makeup brush to cover up the little parts of the lace that are shown. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know what you guys would like to see next in the comments.